Yeah. The mic's on. The mic's on. Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. It'll be great. We are up and live. As far as I know. Should be anyway. It takes about a minute or two to pop up on the report. All right. Talk to him. Awesome. Oh, you heard it. Yeah, he's told me to do that. You see the cameraman put them in? He's ready. Shell couldn't make it. Do a good job, kid. We're not. Yeah, no, he's a legend. On and off. Oh my! And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my cameraman, producer, director, and color commentator, none other than Mando himself, Declan Dempsey, to my left. And we are live from the Rose Garden here in Norwich, Connecticut, as the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks get ready to play host to the Connecticut Junior Huskies. You see the Huskies out there in their red practice sweaters, blue Huskies across the chest with white trim, blue numbers with white trim, black shorts with blue socks, and they are getting ready to go. We'll see who's in between the pipes for the Huskies. If it's Jeffrey Knowlton or Liam Petrella, I didn't get to see the goaltender's number. Declan, if you see it, please let the world know. I didn't see his number when he came out, but there is only one goaltender dressed. So as of right now, still some guys coming out of the locker room. So we'll see who's getting the start in between the pipes for the Huskies. And down at the other end, our Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks wearing their bright yellow sweaters with the blue numbers, blue and white trim, black shorts, yellow socks with white and blue trim. And in between the pipes tonight is going to be Jack Dempsey, number 37. I believe Jack's getting the start as my crack reporter. Oh, he's also a sideline reporter, Declan Dempsey reported to me earlier. And Tyler Fields will come in, I believe, somewhere through the second period. I believe they're planning on sharing the duties here tonight. So thank you so much for tuning in. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you tonight. I couldn't possibly be more excited. Friday night lights. Usually you find yourself at the football field on Friday nights, but hockey parents, hockey families, hockey kids, we find ourselves at the arena. And what better place to spend a Friday night than right here with my good buddy, Mr. Declan Dempsey. This should be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fired up. They play 15-minute stanzas. Icing and offsides are in effect. There is no delayed offsides. If you're offsides, it's an automatic whistle. If you're shorthanded and you ice the puck, it is still icing. If it's tied at the end of regulation, there will be no sudden death or no sudden life overtime. And body checking is legal at this level. And fighting is still frowned upon by USA Hockey. Oh, number one in between the pipes. Thank you so much, Declan. That's Jeffrey Knowlton getting the start in between the pipes. So, Declan, what do you think? What are you expecting to see tonight from these two organizations?
I'm thinking it'll be a good game. The recent game at UConn between these two teams, it was really close going.
What's that? I'm sorry?
It was a really close game going in between the first and second period.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one.
Very even.
Should be a real good one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. And we are about ready to get underway here from the Rose Garden in Norwich, Connecticut. Huskies in red And the Seahawks in yellow. Oh, we play 16-minute periods. I apologize. I think I said 15.
Yep.
All right, so
16-minute periods.
All right, so I owe everybody 3 minutes if my math is correct. And ladies and gentlemen, like Tony Stark, it always is. All right, we are about ready to get underway. I hope you got that sarsaparilla poured high and ready to go. Make sure you got your sandwich ready. Make sure you got everything that you need ready to go. And then we will be ready to go, myself and Declan here to my left. My main man, Mando, as I like to call him. Big fan of the Mandalorian, much like the broadcaster. He hopped in tonight, emergency call up from the minors to get his big start, although he's done it before behind the camera here. One of my favorite players in the whole league. Number 3 on your scorecard, Mr. Dempsey. All right. And his big brother, Jack Dempsey, in between the pipes here. He's going to get the start. Number 37 looks like number 9. That's Quinn Sprinkle getting the start out there. Number 64, Nick Rembish. And number 55 getting the start. That's Sam Cunningham at forward. Number 12, Preston Fort, also a cameraman and broadcaster for the Solu Broadcasting Network, does a fantastic job. And Dylan Sheffer getting the start on left wing. All right, the ref ready to drop the puck. You see the Seahawks in their formation there. They dropped the puck. Rembish getting the start at the blue line tonight. So changing things up there. He's normally up at the wing. We'll see if that lasts the whole game or what. Sent ahead by the Seahawks. That's tracked down now. Blake Kernizecki, a former Seahawk, sends it in. Rembish sending it right back out. That went off a body. Clearly the ref wants to get to happy hour as he's waving off icing early. He's got a hot date waiting for him at the gin mill. Here come the Huskies now back the other way through the neutral zone. Nice play there as Fort stood up at the blue line. Poke checked it away. Chasing it down now is Jerry Duvall. Duvall sent it in. That goes wide to the goalkeeper. Wait, was it icing? It was icing. Well, perhaps the ref's date canceled on him at the last minute. He's got nowhere to go. Oh, I apologize. Oh, yes, Will Sluggett, number 64. Rembish, number 63. They must have just changed numbers in the locker room. Thank you, Coach. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I said it was Will Sluggett out there, not Ray. No wonder why Rembish wasn't on D. It's all coming together now. Well, I was right. Rembish usually doesn't play D. All right, there's Flugbiel now behind the net, trying to get it back out in front. Does get it in front. Comes back to the blue line. The Huskies can't clear it there. As Aiden Tennis wearing Brian Trotier's old number 19 out there for the Seahawks now. Very slippery ice there for Tennis, so he's got to be careful. Back the other way now, Dodge. Dodge pulls the trigger. Big waffle save there. Dempsey's first save of the night, and it was not an easy one. Good quick release there as the Huskies threaten behind the net. Big hit there as Sauer came together. Bartis is run over there by Dodge. Bartis right back up. He'll be fine. Bouncing puck. The Huskies somehow kept it in. Here's Malkoff. Malkoff lost the handle on it. Knocked down by Sauer. Sauer wearing Sid Fernandez's old number 50. Fires it at the opposing team's bench. Fozzie Bear heads over to apologize. I feel terrible, though. I was walking in the arena tonight. Fozzie was holding the door for me, and I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me like, and he grew up so much. He got so tall. He used to have like a big, round, chunky, baby fat face. Now he looks like a grown man. I'm like, damn, what happened to you, kid? Well, I guess it happens, ladies and gentlemen. That's the programming that we were sent with. So, used to be a Fozzie Bear-looking guy. Now he doesn't look like it so much. So, but the nickname's not going anywhere. I don't care what anybody says. I already patented it anyway. There's Slugger now, sending it down low. Hops over the stick there of Denny Carabillo. Big shout out to Mike Carabillo tuning in at UPS. Hopefully his boss doesn't hear that. I'm sure he's not supposed to be tuning in. But you know what? Tell your boss, I'm busy, boss. Don't worry. I'll get to that in a minute. Here's Carabillo now trying to go for the wraparound on the short side. And Milton closed the door, and the Huskies come away with it. Cross ice pass, and the Huskies come through center ice. Kernizecki gains the blue line, knocked down by Fort, trickles to Dempsey. Dempsey sent it off to the corner quickly. Chased down there by Jackson Baldwin, cleared but not out. Fort on it again. Nice play there by Fort. Boy, Fort really showing some quality hockey IQ there his first couple of shifts. Here comes Carabillo now. The flow hanging out the back of the helmet. Lost the handle on it. Back the other way now. Here come the Huskies with speed. That's number 6. That's Buddy Street. Street sends it in. These names are familiar. I've been calling Husky games for 6 years along with Seahawk names, so I know all these names. And a nice stop there by the netminder Dempsey. Number 37 in your scorecard wearing Dennis Vasquez's old number. Islanders taking on the Devils tonight in their next to last preseason event. At the UBS Arena, we are about, 2 weeks away from the opening Face off in hockey. Quick save there by Dempsey. Ricochets just wide. Went off for Sauer's leg. Sauer doing battle there against number 11. I don't have 11 on my roster, so we'll either have to call him Darius Kasparaitis or perhaps Mark Messier. I'm not calling anybody Messier because I'm an Islander fan, so we may have to refer to the young lad as Darius Kasparaitis. All right, chasing it down now is Andrew George. George on it there. George with speed behind the net. George coming out the other end. Sends it up the boards. Big hit there at the blue line. But the puck wasn't there, so I think Sauer's going to be going to the sin bin. Interference might be the call. We'll see what the official has here. Roughing. All right, so roughing's the call there. I didn't think the hit was that bad, just the puck wasn't there. And, you know, can't really blame the officials on that one, as much as I like 5-on-5 hockey. Sometimes you got to agree with the official. Declan, what do you think about the pace early on in the early going?
I think it's a really good game. It's been very close. Both teams have had a bunch of good shots on goal and equal possession in the offensive zone. I think it's going to be a good neutral zone game.
I agree. It's a power play now. As Goldstein shot it just wide. Seahawks can't get it out. Tracked down by 11. He lets the shot go just wide of Dempsey. Dempsey tracking the puck well tonight. You can tell. There's a hit along the boards now, so a penalty coming up. Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights where everybody who hits anybody ends up in the sin bin. So now there goes the power play. Only lasted for 20 seconds. Oh, I failed to mention, ladies and gentlemen, power plays are 90 seconds, or you might call it a minute and a half. I don't know if you use the metric system at home or the math that got us to the moon, but it's a minute and a half on the power play. So that's going to do it for the Husky power play as a cross check called on Colton Andrews. So 4-on-4 hockey, a lot of room to operate out there. Quick shot goes over the catching glove there of Knowlton. That's knocked down now. Sluggard lost his footing at the red line dangerously there. And Fort came back to break it up. Another nice play there by Preston Fort. Here's a chance now trying to slide it across. Dempsey made the save, goes behind the net. Fort on his man there. Turning on it there is Dodge. Fort lost his wand. Harnessing his inner Diego Maradona there as he sends it along. And another penalty coming out. I told you it's going to be one of those nights where every time the board makes a loud sound, the ref's arm will go in the air. 2 minutes for hitting somebody too hard. Roughing is the call. Well, I'm glad I packed the lunch, Declan. Looks like we're going to be here a while tonight.
Yep, looks like it's going to be one of those long games. A lot of 4-on-4s, a lot of 4-on-3s, a lot of 5-on-3s.
That's a lot of math, Declan, but I think you're right. All right, so it will end up being a second power play for the Seahawks. Technically, they're going to have a 4-on-3
for about
41 seconds.
39.
Let's see here. Yes, it does say 39 on the screen, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 4-on-3, and then they'll have a then they'll have a 5-on-3 for 41. No, for
21.
For 41 seconds.
21.
No, it should be because it's a minute and a half. You got to take 90 minus 39. 90 minus 40, 50 plus 1 is 41. That's all right, Declan. I think we did a good job, though, figuring that out for the fans at home, you know? Yeah. And it's dropped by the goaltender dangerously. Knowlton let it go. Giveaway, letting the shot go. Big stop by Knowlton. The rebound knocked around. Cleared but not out. Good play by Bartis. Bartis on the backhand gets it down low. 4-on-3 power play, which is a much bigger advantage than a 5-on-4. It's 20% more of an advantage.
Yep.
Here is Bartis now, letting the quick shot go. Knowlton made the save. That came back to Jairus Mundel. Mundel tried to get it back to Bartis. Bartis quickly on the puck there. First got it down low. Turning on it now, Tennis. Tennis at the goal line behind the net. Tennis left it for Bartis. Bartis behind the net. Bartis looking, and there's the ref arm in the air. Oh, boy. A slashing call now, I believe, coming up on Aiden Tennis. So now we're going to have more fun with math with Declan and Scotty. See if we can figure this one out, Declan.
Yep.
All right, so it's going to be...
Oh, is there a 2-and-10 for UConn? Because I see 3 people in the box.
I think it was a 2-and-10, yeah. There are 3 people in the box. Good eye, Tuck. All right, so now it's a 3-on-3 for 21 seconds.
Very interesting game.
Then it'll be... No, it's a 4... It's a 4-on... Oh, boy.
4-on-3.
It's a 4-on-3 power play for the Seahawks for 21 seconds. Then it'll be a 4-on-4 for 50 seconds. Then it'll be a Husky power play for 40 seconds. All right?
A lot of math there, Scotty.
All right, listen, if my math is correct, and like Tony Stark, it always is. As far as I know, as far as you know, as far as anybody knows. I think it was John Paul Sargent who once said. All right, so 4-on-3 power play has now become 4-on-4 hockey. as the Huskies slowly get the man out of the box. No sense of urgency there, getting out of the box. Not what you like to see. Here's Mundell now over the blue line. Tried to leave it for Bartis. He lost the handle on it, hounded there by Kernizicki. Back now for Bartis. Bartis at the dot. Lets the shot go. Good quick hard shot there by Garrett. Back to blue line. Sauer pounces on it there. He lets the shot go. That just missed. Bartis will chase it down. Bartis down the left wing. Takes the hit. Both refs have their hands down. I can't believe it. Hitting is legal. Here come the Huskies now. Back the other way. On a power play now the Huskies are for 35 seconds remaining on it. Sauer couldn't get it out. Sent behind the net it goes. Chasing it down there is Mundell. Mundell lost the handle on it. Got it out in front. Big stop as Dempsey got the clavicle on it. You might call it the collarbone at home for those not in the medical field. And it's sent out. Hooper Grozinski, wheeling and dealing, cutting to the outside, forced wide, lost the handle on it. Mundell getting to it there. He outduels the Husky player, comes away with it, but couldn't get it out. Still got to get that out, and we're going to play 5-on-5 hockey, ladies and gentlemen. The over-under for 5-on-5 is 34.5 seconds. Tried to thread the needle up there to Sprankle, just out of his reach. The goaltender let it go, thinking it might be an icing. Ref says no. That one they don't call. Here's a chance in front. Well, maybe the refs want to get somewhere now as well. Went behind the net now. The Huskies getting it there. 9:40 left to go in a scoreless affair. Here comes Carabillo. He lost the handle on it. Back for Fort, just out of his reach and out to center ice. He'll send it back for Sluggert. Sluggert will retreat at the blue line. Little Sluggert tried to send it across, knocked down by number 11. He looks the slider across. He does. That one goes off the Zamboni door. Quickly, the Huskies on it there. Connecticut Junior Huskies lost the handle on it at the blue line. Number 11 will track it down. He lets the shot go. Went off a body. Sluggert knocked it down. Sluggert, good change of direction there. Up ahead for Mundell. Well, Mundell never got to him. Maybe it didn't have enough mustard on it. Speaking of mustard, I could go for a pastrami sandwich after this affair. Behind the net it goes now. Excuse me, out to the blue line. Mundell setting it up. A 2-on-1 now at Carabillo. Could turn it to a 3-on-1 as Baldwin joins the party. Quick shot. That just missed as Carabillo let the wrist shot go. That comes back to the Seahawks blue line where Sauer will retreat. Sauer thought about going to Fort, but it was cut off. Chipped it up ahead to Carabillo. He'll chip it in and go get fresh talons on the ice for the Seahawks. 8.5 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza. We played 5-on-5 hockey for 90 straight seconds, ladies and gentlemen. So if you had the over in Vegas, you win. Here's Sauer. Sauer behind the net, put the brakes on dangerously right up the gut. That's knocked down. And back the other way now, a 2-on-1 developing for the Seahawks. Down the right wing with speed. That's a dot trying to cut back in. Had Sheffer there, did Sam Cunningham. Bartis jumping on the puck there to keep it in. Got it down low to Cunningham. That bounces around. That goes off the glass and out to center. Here's Buddy Street now. Street, good tape-to-tape pass there up ahead. Urban. Urban ran out of the room there. Good job by Bartis to take away the real estate. You always want your defenseman stepping up between the blue line and the top of the face-off circle there. You want to take away those gaps, you know. She's got gaps, I got gaps. Together we fill gaps, the great Rocky Balboa once said. But you want to take away those gaps in between the blue line and the red line and the blue line and the top of your circle. Defense got to step up. All the lines. Thank you, Declan. See, Declan, you complete me. As the great Jerry Maguire once said. Here comes Bartis now. Bartis on sides of the blue line. Nice job by Cunningham there to apply the brakes. Goes behind the net now. George on it there. George up ahead for Dodge. Dodge trying to get it out. Sauer jousts at it there to keep it in. Good play there by Sauer. And he's backed up by Mundell. Tennis, excuse me. Tennis. Lost the handle on. That's knocked down by Kernizicki. He sends it away to center. And the Seahawks will retreat there. On it there is Sauer. Sauer hard off the boards. A big hit there. Good job by the officials keeping their arms in their, well, their hands in their pocket and their arms down. Dempsey will make the save. Leave it for Sauer. Dempsey tells Sauer, don't pass it. I sure would like an assist. Sauer took a big hit in the corner. And a penalty coming up. 2 minutes for playing hockey too roughly with others. I still don't understand the definition of that penalty. Puck was there. Stick was down. Didn't take 3 strides. Elbow was down. Didn't make head contact. Basically, the kid got a penalty for hitting the kid too hard.
Yeah, it happens.
I know, it shouldn't. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Well, what are you going to do? That and a dime will get you on the subway. That and $1.50 nowadays. You got to adjust for inflation. All right, so a power play for the Seahawks. They're third of the evening. They're 0 for 3. 0 for 2. Excuse me. See, in my eyes, that's just not a penalty. And it's not the refs. Don't get me wrong. USA Hockey doesn't allow contact after the puck is gone anymore. So, what a great hustle play there, getting on his horse. Fantastic play by Fort as he came all the way back to break it up. Fort really brought his A game with him tonight. That pleases the broadcaster. Down the left wing now, Mundell. Mundell at a tough angle, lets the shot go, holding on his Knowlton. And there'll be no further play. Good rush there by Mundell. What a great play, though, by Fort. Got on his horse all the way back. You know, Declan, it's never too early to start getting back and never too late to back check.
Yep.
Really like what Fort's showing us tonight here. Here's Carabillo. Got it down low now. Slugger tried to connect there with Mundell. I don't think Slugger realized how open he was. Back to the blue line it goes now. Sluggard on it there. Sluggard at the dot. Lets the shot go. Nice save there by Jeffrey Knowlton. And there'll be no further play. 6.5 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza. 51 seconds remaining on the power play. For the Seahawks, still a scoreless affair. Tomorrow we got 4 games on the docket, including the big one, the NHC home opener against the Bearsville Broncos right here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. That game, the puck will drop at 3:30 p.m.
Ooh.
So make sure you are where you need to be. You got the game on the big screen, popcorn in your lap, sarsaparilla poured high.
I'm going to be on the road, I think, to my game.
And you know where to tune in, pal. And 3 big Seahawks games tomorrow. Squirt, a Pee Wee and a Bantam affair tomorrow right here, starting at 9:55. No mites tomorrow, my favorite division. Not playing tomorrow. Nice save there by the goalkeeper, Dempsey. All right, 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here. 0-0 is the score. We're waiting on the first goal. Good opportunity for everybody on hand and everybody at home to throw in $5 a man on the first goal. Absolutely no reason to watch youth hockey and not gamble, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to get FanDuel to put this on their site, but got to lobby Congress, this, that, and the other thing, you know. We'll see how it goes. Trying to get the puck out. That doesn't get out. Huskies keep it in. Short hit. Chopped away nicely there by Bartis. Seahawks get to it, but Spranklers ice the puck. So we're about, what is today, September 20th? So we're about exactly 2 months away from the start of the high school season. These boys play on these teams till about Thanksgiving, and then they break away for their high school teams. Most of the Seahawks join the Eastern Connecticut Eagles, and most of the Huskies join the Tolland, the Bucks. Who are they with? Who are they with? They co-op with somebody, and I forgot. Nice shot there from the point. Knocked down by Dempsey behind the net. Bodies go flying. On the puck now is Cunningham. Cunningham tried to send it behind the net. That was intercepted. Turning, wheeling, letting the shot go. That just missed. Getting a lot on that was Duvall. Behind the net now. Trying to get the puck out. Here comes Bartis. Bartis. Good pep in his step tonight. Off the stick of tennis. Sent back in. That one off someone's elbow. And away come the Seahawks now at center ice. Cunningham cutting against the grain. Cunningham staying with them nicely there. And breaking it up was Urban. Oh, no, I apologize. Gorsinski. Cross-ice pass. Seahawks can't get things going. That one headed towards the Seahawks bench. Boy, I'll tell you, it's dangerous to be a coach today.
Oh, yeah. Especially since they don't have any helmets on.
Yeah, you know. Just like the Miami Dolphin, new Dolphin on their new logo that they changed over about a decade ago. They took the helmet off the Dolphin, and I didn't like that either. All right, leaning in now to take the face-off for the Seahawks. Number 22 in your scorecard. That's Jarvis Mundell. He's out there with Alex Flugville. Defense, Sluggard and Fort on right wing. Looks to be Dylan Schiff. Sheffer giving chase now behind the net. On it there is George. George will send it hard around where the Huskies can't get to it. Nice play by Mundell to chase it down. On the boards down the other side. Sluggard couldn't keep it in. There's Dodge on the puck there. Dodge looking for the call there. Took a two-handed slash. Thought about going back after Sluggard, but wisely showed discipline there. No point in doing that. It's a good play there by Dodge to keep his cool. Back the other way now to Seahawks through the neutral zone, wheeling and dealing Mundell. Mundell took a big hit there. There's the revenge you look for after the slash. See, Dodge? Good job there by waiting, not delivering the slash, then you get to deliver a big hit. And it was a clean hit, too. You got to tip your hat to number 19 there, showing the wherewithal, the patience, the calm, cool, and collectiveness to do that. That's what you like to see. Sent ahead, that cannot possibly be icing, and it's not. Ford on it now with 4 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza. Fort right off the skates there of Mundell. Fort went back to go get it. Huskies trying to get it deep. Mundell will retreat back with it. Puck just seemed to stop on him there as it hopped into center ice, and the Huskies will chase it down there. Hounded from behind. And it's picked up now by Preston Fort. Fort wearing Tom Brady's number 12. Slides it across and back the other way now. Here comes Sluggert. Sluggert cutting to the outside with speed at the dot. Forced wide there. Sluggert behind the net now. Sluggert still with it. Sluggert lost his balance. And the Huskies, big hit there as Tennis lines his man up. And Dodge will head off for repairs. Aiden Tennis with a good, hard, clean, open ice hit there. And he's a big fella. He got all of that one. That's what you like to see, though. Good, hard, clean hit. Good job by the officials not calling roughing on it. And the Huskies now with it. Over the blue line, letting the shot go. That one off of Bartis and into the corner. 3 minutes left to go. Bartis does a nice job to win that battle, and it's picked up behind the net now by Tennis. Tennis kicks it to Bartis. Bartis moves it around to Denny Carabillo. Carabillo changed direction wisely. Good job by Carabillo there. Don't take it where everybody is. Take it where everybody's not. Carabillo goes into the Zamboni doors. Couldn't get it out. A Streed not letting Carabillo back up in the corner. Play allowed to continue. Thank the maker. Along the boards now. That's kept in by Grosensky. That goes behind the net now. Carabillo on it there. Carabillo tried to get it out. Comes back to the blue line. Bouncing puck. Grosensky gets to it. He lets a Canuckla go. Snagged out of midair there. Looking like Francisco Lindor there was the netminder. Jack Dempsey. The Mets restart the season tonight in Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land. They enter the affair 1 game ahead of the Braves, tied with the Diamondbacks for the final playoff spot in the NL. Yankees clinched last night, 10-1 win. Home run number 58 by the big fella, number 99 in your scorecard. Why anybody's allowed to wear 99 in any sport, I don't know. That's just me. I think 99 should be reserved for one dude and one dude only. That's how good he was. Nobody should wear 12 in football ever again either. That's how good he was. But nobody should wear 99 in any sport. Some Yankee fans tuning in right now shaking their head at me. That's all right. I'm a Met fan anyway. But I love Judge. I love Soto. I don't hate the Yankees. The Yankees are the only other team that I don't like. I hate the Rangers. I hate the Jets. The Nets don't really exist, so who cares? Letting the shot go. Nice stop by Dempsey. The rebound, Slugger. Drawed it loose there. Used to despise Georgetown. I'm a big St. John's fan, but hopefully that rivalry may be able to rekindle with Rick Pitino back in business in Queens for the Johnnies. Had a good first year, but I'd like to see him do a little more this year. We'll see. St. John's always handicapped by not having dormitories. New York college sports are not really. They drop the ball many, many times, like Hofstra and Stony Brook not building D1 programs, and they build D1 AA, what used to be D1 AA. As a Stony Brook alum, I was very disappointed when they built the stadium and it was for a 1 AA football team. Should have just built it for a Division I football team. Don't think that one of those mega conferences wouldn't want a team from New York in their conference, because they certainly would. But hindsight, as they say, is 2020, and looking ahead is something that's very difficult for government officials. Up ahead now, nice pass down the right wing, number 11. Bartis did a nice job to close on him there. Minute and a half left to go now. Cleared and not out. Kept in at the blue line. And it's sent ahead there by Fort. Fort knocks it down to himself. Recovering nicely there was Goldstein. Fort came back to get it. Fort sauced the pass ahead. Walking in now, Sheffer. Sheffer lost the handle on it. Here come the Huskies now. Boy, Declan, you said it was going to be a neutral zone game. You have nailed it right on the head. Most of this game has taken place in the neutral zone.
Both defense for both teams has been really good at the blue line, holding it in, or holding it out, rather, so the opposing team can't get in close to their goalie.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, both teams are stepping up at the blue line, not giving the other team room to set up. It's causing a lot of neutral zone play, but here's a turnover now. So what you got to do when teams are stepping up on you in the neutral zone, you got to get to the red line and dump it deep. Here's a chance now. Chipped ahead. The goaltender coming out. Knowlton Pope checks it away. Looking like Dominic Hasek coming off of his line there. I was wondering if he was going to sprawl out and take out the legs. Now a chance for the Huskies. As Bartis poke checks that away. Perfectly timed poke check there by Bartis.
Very energetic plays right there.
Here is Bartis now. Bartis with the energy that Declan is talking about. Drops it off for Tennis. Tennis along the boards. Tennis hounded there. Got it out in front. That went through the goal mouth and picked up there by Andrews. Andrews couldn't get it out. Sauer did a nice job to keep it in. Now it comes out to center. Sauer kicks it ahead, sent back in. That's what you got to do right there. Get the puck in deep behind the other team's goal line. Make a beeline for the pucks. Arrive in ill humor. And then get the puck back out in front. And there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. Big hit right at the buzzer. As George was spilled for his efforts. Hopefully he's all right. He went down a little bit. So the first period comes to a close. Your score: Seahawks 0, Huskies 0. Hopefully George is all right in the corner there. He looks to be okay. A little bit broken up by the big hit at the buzzer. All right, we'll be right back with the start of the second stanza. Make yourself a sandwich. Get yourself a bag of purple Doritos. Pour that sarsaparilla back up high. And we'll see you in a minute. 0-0 is the score. A real good one here tonight. Oh my! And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. Second stands are about ready to get underway here from the Rose Garden in Norwich, Connecticut. Scoreless affair for the first 16 minutes. A lot of hits, a lot of penalties. Good goaltending. Yes. Few too many penalties for the broadcaster cameraman's liking, but what are you going to do? If I may speak for you, Declan.
Interesting game, but I don't like seeing this much interesting play.
So it's interesting, but you don't like this much interestingness.
Yes. I like the aggression, but some of these hits have been a little too much.
Here's Slugger now firing it at the bench. That went off the intercostal space there at Tennis. Tennis just shrugged it off there. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a chippy game, you could say.
Yep.
Hopefully that continues. I like when there's bad blood between the two teams. I mean, I want to see every kid get right back up. I like good, hard, physical hockey, but I always want to see everybody get right back up after a good, hard, clean hit. I want the hits clean. I want the hockey very fast. Sent all the way down. Looks like it's going to go for icing. Icing happened when the puck go down. Bang. Before the other guy. My harm come go up. Play stop, and then it start up all over again. As the great rookie goaltender Denny Lemieux once said. MVP, of course, of the Federal League, 1977. Great Charlestown Chiefs. Under coach, captain, and player Reg Dunlop. Back to the blue line now, walking off the board. Slugger with room. Walks right up, lets the shot go. Knowlton closes the cage, and there'll be no further play. Oh, Slugger had a lot of room there. Walked right in, let a good shot go. Knowlton's really been square to the shooter all night. He's looking sharp. Both goalies looking good.
Both goalies have been really good, but this game should be interesting because the Seahawks are going to switch goalies halfway through the period. So I don't know if that'll affect the gameplay so far, but hope it doesn't. Hope it keeps an even good game.
Back to Bartis now. Bartis off the boards. Got it. Right down to Sheffer. Sheffer got it down low. Letting a quick shot go. Knowlton with the stop there. Picking it up now is Andrews. Andrews couldn't get it out. Letting the shot go. Waft to the side by Knowlton. Nice job by Sauer. Keep that puck in. Sauer's having a good game too. I like the intensity the Seahawks are showing. They seem very focused.
Yep.
They're doing a lot of little things right. A lot of little things add up to one big thing.
Little good plays here and there add up to one good team.
That is correct. As Tennis wins it back for Bartis, who gets it in the corner. That one goes all the way across. Bartis will hop on it there. There's Bartis now down the right wing, sending it behind the net. On the stick now. Nice little touch pass there by Sheffer. Got it behind the net. On the wraparound, digging, bucking, doing his homework in the crease there. attracting the whole dog pound as the Huskies came over, didn't like Cunningham digging at the goalkeeper there. The goalkeeper, Knowlton, keeping his cool there. Thought he might come up with a waffle to the chin, but...
Timeout.
Did we have a timeout, Cole?
Oh, no.
Okay, that's early for a timeout.
I saw the ref do the timeout signal, so I thought there was a timeout.
The Huskies got a couple of guys that are not playing anymore. Looks like number 27, Urban. Oh, no, he put his helmet back on. Maybe they thought they were going to Zamboni the ice. One of the Huskies headed to the locker room, number 11 right now, and number 22, Goldstein. Maybe they're giving away a free toaster in the locker room, you know, and the guys want to make sure that they get it. Back to the blue line. Nice play by Sauer to keep it in. He let the shot go. That went off a leg. Hops over the stick of Bartis. He'll retreat back to get it at center ice. Bartis at his own blue line. D to D across for Sauer. Sauer sending it all the way down. Kicked off there by George. George on the backhand. Avoids the pressure there. Got it out to center now. George is going to get back to it. A delayed penalty coming against Sauer. Letting the shot go. Dempsey with the save. Went straight up in the air. And reaching for it there like a grizzly bear. Reaches for a salmon swimming upstream to spawn. But it's touched up. And interference is called against the Seahawks. So we're going to see the fourth power play of the night for the Huskies. Both teams 0 for on the power play.
Good hustle by the Huskies goalie to recognize the penalty and the ref's arms up and recognize that it wasn't a penalty against them. And it's good.
Especially during the second period, the goaltender's got to skate even further. Or farther. I don't ever know if it's further or farther.
Farther.
Farther?
Farther. That's how I would say it.
Okay. You said it with confidence, Declan, so I believe you. All right, face-off won by the Huskies as they get on the power play. A little bit of jostling going on there. They sort of rest arm. He thought about bringing it up, then he just kept it down. Both guys were going at it. Here comes Fort now. Fort with speed down the left wing. Fort at the blue line. Took a big hip check there, and off sides is the call. And stepping into him there was Kernizicki. Blake Kernizicki.
Fort has also had a really good game today. He's been applying a lot of pressure in the defensive zone.
He has. All right, face-off sent into the corner. I want to make sure everybody can hear you. Off the boards, kept in by the Seahawks. Short-handed now. They let the shot go. That goes off into the corner. 13:50 left to go here in the second stanza. 50 seconds remaining on the power play for the Huskies. Their fourth of the night. Carrying out now is George over the blue line. Letting the shot go off the shin pads of Fort, and he gets back to it and chops it into the corner. Sent all the way down by Mundell. Chasing it now, Kernizicki. Kernizicki on the backhand. And sending it back in is Mundell, but until they get to the high school games after Thanksgiving, that is offsides, an automatic offsides for youth hockey. This technically falls under USA Youth Hockey. And then once they get to the high school, the CIAC, I think they all the initials. There is the late offside.
That would probably be offsides anyway, because the player was already in the offensive zone when he dumped the puck in. So
yeah, but if the Seahawks don't touch it, they're allowed to regain the blue one.
True.
Here's Andrews now. Andrews letting the shot go. That one went right through the crease. Nice job there. Well, maybe it wasn't. Came out. I thought number 11.
Looked pretty close, but I guess it just barely went a little over the blue line.
Hard to see. Number 11 back from getting his toe. So that might be Cash Lacey. He's got number 24. Or is that 27? It's 27.
See 27 on his helmet.
Yeah, no, 27. There was a 27 out there, though, I thought so. Well, he's just a mystery man. Sometimes it's good to be mysterious. Flugville. And get it deep on the backhand as the Huskies recover. 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for the junior Huskies. Quickly, Fort got it back out to center. That hopped over the stick. So that's going to do it for the man advantage as the Seahawks have killed off yet another penalty. Tennis knocks it down at the blue line. Tennis kept it in. The off-ice official thought it was out. Nice play there by Tennis to keep the puck in as it's sent down low. Back to Tennis. It comes from Cunningham. Tennis looking to go for a walk. Side sets the check. Lets the backhand go. Didn't miss by much. Behind the net now. On it there, Flugville. Up for Bartis. There's Bartis down the right wing. Bartis will send it behind the net. He's digging, he's mucking, he's doing his homework in there. What would help out is Cunningham. Tennis jumped up on his stick there and then backhanded it right in front of the net. I don't even know what we call that. Might have to call that the Wisconsin. What other, Midwestern states of Minnesota. There's Tennis again. Behind the net. Wheeling and dealing. Bartis cutting. Tennis on the backhand. Sending it down. Flugbiel stops it there. Flugbiel sending it hard around. Doesn't get to the blue line and back the other way now. Here come the Huskies. Through the neutral zone, but you see a lot of yellow sweaters getting back. That's what you like to see. Bartis quickly turns on it there. Good edge work there by Garrett. Clearly been working on that all summer. And it pays off. Those are the little things that don't show up in the scorecard, ladies and gentlemen, but do not escape the well-trained eye of the broadcaster or cameraman here. So you're welcome. Here is Frankel now. Frankel drops it off, clear but not out. Kept it at the blue line there by George. George will send it behind the net where Sauer will give chase. 11:20 left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza, ladies and gentlemen. That's knocked down at the blue line. Dempsey steers it aside as Urban came through with a shot. Here's Bartis now. Bartis wheeling and dealing. Cross-ice pass right on the stick of Carabillo. Here comes Denny now. Sliding it across, trying to connect there as Baldwin just a half a step behind. Good rush there by the Seahawks, steered aside by Knowlton. Behind the net, came back out in front. Back to the blue line, tracking it there, keeping it in his Ford. Ford on the backhand, sending it down low. Now for Baldwin. Baldwin got it, lost the handle on it, dangerously came right in front. Carabillo along the boards. Tried to get it back to blue line, came back to Denny. He sends it back now, over across now for Ford. Ford at the blue line, lets the shot go, got deflected on the way in. On and in the corner there was Frankel, and a cross check has occurred. I don't know where, I don't know who, I don't know which team, I don't know why.
Looks like Jack Baldwin is going
Is it going to be
into
Baldwin?
the
Yes, it is.
box.
You are correct, Declan, as always, my brother. So Baldwin, 2 minutes for cross checking. And now the fifth power play of the night for the Huskies.
A lot of power plays, a lot of penalties.
Man, it's the ninth power play of the night in the game. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of not playing 5-on-5 hockey, I can tell you that. All right, so power play for the Huskies now. As Jerry Duvall leans in. I wonder if he's related to the great Robert Duvall. Of course, played the tremendous Tom Hagen. Pop had Jenko, look what I got. Bouncing puck at the blue line, walking into it, letting the shot go. Dempsey makes the save, the rebound. Dempsey pounces on it like a hungry hippo, chasing after that final wayward marble, and there'll be no further play. Well, that might have been Dempsey's best stop of the evening, as walking into one there was Goldstein. He released the howitzer. Dempsey put up the Berlin Wall. High leaning in now is Duvall. Taking it against Tennis. Tennis wins it cleanly. Good defensive zone face-off win there by Aiden Tennis. Tennis having a good game. Comes to the blue line and out. And hand passes the call there as Sluggert was all over his man at the blue line.
Tried to catch it with his hand, just bounced off the ice first, and then just bounced right off his hand, went to his teammate.
Hand pass. A good call. Jerry Duvall with the puck there. On the face-off, leaning in. Tennis wins it again. Tennis dominating the face-off circle this evening. Down the left wing now, Duvall. And as you know, face-offs are the second most important part of the game. Chance in front there as Duvall came through. Power play continues here for the Huskies. They get the shot away. Dempsey will leave it for Ford. Ford will chop at it. Hard along the boards. Lundell trying to get it to himself. Couldn't do so. Kept in by Goldstein. Goldstein with room at the dot. Sliding it across. Couldn't connect there with Duvall. Nice job by Fort to break it up. Lundell couldn't get it deep. And the Huskies send it back in, but offsides is the call.
Should be at the center circle, I would think.
40 seconds remaining on the power play here for the Bucks. Well, for the junior Huskies, excuse me. It does say Bucks on their jerseys, so there you have it. Bucks, junior Huskies, tomato. Seahawks, Eagles, it's all the same.
Both the same team.
Exactly. Most of the kids. Some of the kids on the Seahawks go to East Haven. A couple of kids. Here's Cunningham now. Cunningham dropping it off, leaving it there for Sprankle. Sprankle, an East Haven fella. Finding it now. No, Cunningham, I think, is legal. Sprankle dug it loose. Here's Sprankle now. Sprankle got it back to Bartis. Bartis will send it in. Seahawks still short-handed, but setting up shop in the offensive zone. And away comes the Huskies with it now. Back the other way. Good job on the back check there. As Sprankle got a piece of it. Bartis behind his own net. Bartis turning on it there. Up along the board. Came back to Bartis. He left it for Cunningham. Cunningham with the puck. Cunningham couldn't get it out. And it's sent back in. Did they have the red line? No, they did not. Icing is the call. With 8 minutes and 58 seconds left to go here in a scoreless second period. The penalty is over. So 0 for 5 now on the Huskies on the power play here tonight. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you tonight. Tomorrow, 4 big games on the docket, starting with a squirt affair for the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks, then a Pee-wee battle, and then a bantam battle. I'm trying to remember who's coming tomorrow. The teams are coming. Not quite sure. Stepped in by Bartis. Bartis with it now. I think it's Wallingford. No, they might be Sunday. I get confused. Back to the blue line. Good job to get it there. Sauer. Quick, hard shot. That just missed. Back for Cunningham. Cunningham lets the shot go. Doesn't get through. And away come the Huskies now. Back the other way through the neutral zone. Stepping to the outside. Dumping it in. There was Street. Picked up now by Bartis. Bartis rounding the net like Bobby Orr. Just trying to send it out. Now he forks it out to center. Bouncing puck. Hops over the stick of Bartis. And then it's sent in. On it there's Cunningham. Cunningham will send it around. On the stick of Sheffer. Sheffer couldn't get it out. Stepped in at the blue line as Bartis will turn quickly now behind his own net. For a little bit of an easier path. Off the stick into Cunningham. Cunningham cross ice for Tennis. Tennis through the neutral zone with speed. Tennis 1-on-1, 1-on-2. Tennis makes the move, protects the puck. Poke checked away there. Nice poke check by Goldstein. Sending it up just out of the reach there of 11. Down the left wing now. Hounded there by Fort. Waffled aside by Dempsey. Here's Fort now. Fort up for Tennis. Tennis at the blue line. Tennis lost the handle on it. As the Huskies complete a player change, they keep the puck in. At the blue line, walking in, letting the shot go. Gobbled up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving by the netminder Dempsey as the ball came through with the shot. And Dempsey will end his evening on a nice glove save as he heads to the bench. He's replaced by number 39. In between the pipes now, Mr. Tyler Fields. Fields, sent back to the bench for some reason. Not sure exactly why. The ref said something to Fields, and now Dempsey's going to come back out. I don't know about you, but I'm confused, Declan.
Yeah.
Tyler was headed to the net, and then he was sent back by the...
Introducing the previous goalie.
Is he missing some sort of equipment? Does he need a neck guard or something, maybe? Maybe something's missing. Well, Dempsey back in the game. We'll see if we can find. I think it's an equipment thing. I really do. Because somebody ran to the locker room.
Yeah.
Might be a throw coach.
Could be neck guard.
If that's the case, then the ref's doing a good job.
Could be neck guard. Could be mouth guard.
Poke checked away now. Here comes Baldwin. Baldwin down the left wing. Tried to saucer it across. Broken up by that. Could be a mouthpiece. Now Fields went to the locker room. I'm sure he's trying to find it. Here comes Tennis now. Tennis down the left wing with speed. Tennis over the blue line. Tennis got a man cutting the cooker. Makes the move. Walks in. Pulls the trigger. He scores! Aiden Tennis with a gorgeous rush down the left wing. A power move at the blue line. Cut to the inside. Let the wrist shot go. And the Seahawks are on the board. 1-0. What a great rush there by Tennis. He made that move just inside the blue line. And then he knew exactly what to do with it. Well, if you had Tennis as the first guy to score the goal, you win the pool. So congratulations. And you get the first round after that intermission. Here's the ball now. The ball, Fort pushes them aside. Dempsey forced to make the save. And a penalty coming up on the Seahawks. So the Huskies will return to the power play yet again. Now for their 6th power play of the evening.
Tyler Fields has returned from the locker room, still not going out onto the ice.
Fields. It must be a neck guard, but maybe Jack could just take his neck guard off. They're kind of universal, aren't they?
I mean, that's going to take a little, 5 minutes, though.
What, neck guard?
Well, you have to take off the chest pads and everything.
Oh, it goes all the way underneath?
Yeah, it goes underneath.
Oh, it's not just like a Velcro, okay. Well, I'm sure you can do it, though. Back the other way now, quickly. Here's down the right wing. Mundell lets the shot go. It's stopped there by Knowlton.
Goaltender gobbling up that puck like the turkey on Thanksgiving.
Well done, Declan. We are less than 2 months from Thanksgiving now. We are less than 3 months till Christmas. I have already started my letters to Santa. Dear Santa, I have been exceptionally good this year. I know you've noticed. Don't want to be on the naughty list. Poke checked away there. And it's tracked down by Sprinkle. Sprinkle took a hit in the corner, so power play for another minute here. As in the sin bin is Preston Fort. 2 minutes for tripping. Here's Bartis now. This is the sixth power play of the night for the Huskies. Sent away to center. Came back to Bartis. Bartis with speed at the blue line. Lets the shot go. That one give the goaltender a little bit of trouble. And it just missed. Came out to center for Sauer. Sauer will send it back in. And the Huskies look to regroup here on the power play. 5:45 left to go. Here in the second stanza. 35 seconds remaining on the Husky power play. Letting the shot go. And a nice stop there by Dempsey, who still finds himself in the game. I'm guessing it's either a throat guard or a mouthpiece. I'm guessing it's a throat guard.
Well, I don't know how the ref would notice a missing neck guard. I mean, it's under all the pads, or it might be a mouth guard.
Could be. That's why we need a pro shop. You know? Pro shop and pub. Go get your skate sharpened and have a beer while you wait. It's $1 million idea right there. A beer and a skate sharpening, $15. What dad wouldn't do that? Here's Bartis now, down the right wing. Bartis with a head of steam, cutting in, lets the shot go, big stop by Knowlton. And there'll be no further play. Boy, I'll tell you, Gary's really got the Jets going tonight. He brought his A game with him. That's the first thing you want to put in your bag, Declan, when you're getting ready to come to the rink. Put your A game right in there. I recommend putting it in the night before, but that's just me.
That and your mouth guard.
Apparently. Tyler would probably agree. It looks like he's got a throat guard on standing over there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a mouth guard issue.
Nobody has. Is your bag here?
No.
Neither is mine. Marcus along the boards now. Nice job to end the forward progress, but keeping it going there is number 11. At the goal line, got it out in front right through the goal mouth and picking it up in the corner is Flugbiel. Up there for Sauer. Sauer over to the goal scorer, Tennis. Tennis, the only goal scorer here tonight. That one. Let's go from outside the blue line. Knowlton lets it go to the corner. Under 5 minutes to go now in the second stanza, 1-0. A goal by Aiden Tennis a few moments ago, and that's all she wrote tonight thus far. If you got the under in Vegas, you're pretty happy right now. Tennis behind the net. Got Ford out in front, almost got it to him. Chopped down nicely there by the Husky defenseman coming back to break it up. Couldn't get it out. Ford kept it into the blue line. Bouncing puck. And away come the Huskies now at the red line, dumping it in. Goes wide of the goalkeeper. Bartis on it there. Again, we see the edge work. During the summer paying off there for Garrett. Letting the shot go. Dempsey stabs it out of midair. Looking like Jose Akendo out there. Makes the glove save.
Snazzy glove save.
With the big Mizuno. All right, here comes the well-equipped Tyler Fields now. Throat guard, neck guard, mouth guard. Maybe it was a cup. Did you see the ref check for a cup? Maybe he gave him a cup check and he didn't have that. Although usually goaltenders don't forget their cup.
Yeah.
But true story, though, Declan. Speaking of forgetting a cup, I was trying out for Stony Brook, the University of Stony Brook. Well, we weren't the University of Stony Brook back then. SUNY Stony Brook team. And the coach said, look, I got 2 goalies coming back from next year. I'll keep 3. And there were 6 goaltenders at tryouts. And I'm going through my bag the last night at tryouts, and my cup was in my dorm room.
Ooh.
Yep. So I rolled up a sock, threw it in there, hoped for the best. And long story short, I made the team. So, and I've got 2 kids, so
congratulations.
The sock held up. All right, 4:13 left to go. Yeah, that probably wasn't a good decision, but you know, when you're 19, what's the worst that can happen? It almost did. There was one that came real close. I probably made the team because I probably played so well because I wasn't wearing a cup because I wouldn't let the puck get anywhere near me. I was making the saves like way out in front of me. Coach was probably like, wow, he looks really sharp tonight. Chipped ahead now. That's knocked down. Here comes Sprinkle. Sprinkle down the right wing. Sprinkle in the corner. The coach was so cool. The Stony Brook coach, I hardly played because I was in third string, and that was fine. I knew that going in. I was in charge of opening and closing the door, sitting in the penalty box and hanging out, making sure the cooler was filled with ice and beverages for the ride home. But we played Hofstra in one of our final games of the year at the Nassau Coliseum, and he knew what a huge Islander fan I was. And the coach put me in for the third period at the Coliseum.
Nice.
Slugger now. Yeah, it was really cool. I got to look up and see where my season tickets were. My dad was there to see it. Underneath all the Stanley Cup banners. It was great. Chipped on the way in. Bouncing puck. Knowlton made the save. We lost 6-3. I let up 1 goal in the third period. My winning the game was 5-1. We lost 6-3. But I got to play at the old Coliseum, which for me was the highlight of my hockey career. All right, 3:10 left to go here in the second stanza. So in between the pipes now for the Seahawks. Number 39 in your scorecard, Tyler Fields. See him there with all his gear. Here come the Huskies now as they win the draw and push it up ahead through the neutral zone. Poke checked away. Again, we see the Seahawks standing up at the blue line. I'll tell you, I love to see that. Do not give room at the blue line. Do not let the other team dictate to you what's going to happen. You see that blue line coming, you step right up. Especially, you want to step up. Well, the guy's like a half a step or a step outside the blue line, cause him to weave out of, change direction, cause the play to go out offside, perhaps. If not, you just knock it aside and cause the play to go offside, just like Bart just did there. I love to see that. I don't like defensemen backing up their own blue line. I yell at Sophie all the time for that. Here's Bartis now. Bartis picking up the puck from Fields. Fields with his first save of the evening. Bartis looking to get Fields an assist down the right wing. Cutting into the middle. Letting the shot go. Deflected out of harm's way. Oh, Tyler almost had himself an assist there. Rosenke blocked it. And I would have ran over to the scorer's table to make sure the goalkeeper got one on that one. Trust me. And I would have made it back by the time they dropped the puck because my land speed, you may not think so, but I'm pretty much a gazelle. Off the boards now. Trying to pour at it there was Fozzie Bear. And it's knocked down up for Flugbiel. Flugbiel knifes it in. Offsides, though the Seahawks did not regain the blue line. Well, 2:13 left to go here in the opening stanza. In the second stanza. So a good one here tonight, a 1-goal game. A goal by right there, the man taking the faceoff, number 19 in yellow.
Yellow.
Hello, mellow yellow. We all live in a yellow submarine. Here comes number 11 now at the dot, walking in all alone to the backhand. Fields does the splits and makes the save. A dazzling stop there by Tyler Fields. That one sent in from the blue line. Fields steers that aside.
Think that was the save of the game right there.
Thus far, that one buzzes the towers. The Huskies getting a lot of shots now Fields' way. Oh, he made a real nice save there as he did the splits. Flugbiel gets it out to center. He'll chase it down. Flugbiel on the puck now. Down the left wing. Got tennis out ahead. Couldn't connect with him as the Huskies got back. 1:35 left to go here in the second stanza. The Huskies over the blue line protecting the puck. The old Gretzky curl there looking to hit the trailer. Coming back to break it up was Carabillo. Ran into his own man though. Lost the puck. Fields had a little bit of trouble when they went off the throat guard there. Perhaps he wasn't used to the new throat guard. He seemed to be unfamiliar with the gear. Another nice save, though, by Fields. Doesn't matter how you save it, as long as the puck doesn't go over that goal line. Life is good. Riding it across, losing the handle on it there was Frankel. And as the puck bounces around at the blue line, sent behind the net, where Preston Fort will give chase with under a minute to go. Fort off the boards, can control it there as it hopped over to stick of Baldwin. Fort chopping at it, taking away. Here's 11 now, sliding it across. Good stick in the passing lane there. Slugger got his stick horizontally and blocked that attempt. Over the blue line. Again, we see both defenses doing a nice job standing up at the blue line all night long. Gotta like the hustle there from the ground. Breaking it up not once but twice was Frankel. Trying to make the move there was number 11. Slugger came over, got a chunk of him. Sent hard around by Frankel, not going to get out. Kept in at the blue line, letting the shot go that just missed the target. As the Seahawks get it away to center. Trying to chip it ahead now. Here comes Baldwin. Baldwin down the right wing with speed at the dot. Pulls the trigger, coming over to get a chunk of it there was Kernizicki. And then it goes now. That one leapt up on the windowsill with 7 seconds left to go. Dangerously came off the ref and came out in front. And that's going to do it. As the second period will come to a close, your score at the end of 2, the Seahawks 1, the Huskies 0. We'll be right back with the start of the third and final chapter of this unwritten story being unveiled right before your very eyes and ears here, only on the Solu Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you get that bag of Funyuns ready to go, because you know the third period is the Funyun period. So break open that yellow bag and let's have a good time. Third period coming up next. 1-0 the Seahawks lead. I love Funyuns. I don't even know what they're made of. They're mostly cardboard. They're so good. No, my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. I hope you're opening up that Funyuns right now. I know your sarsaparilla is restocked, ready to go. Ice all the way to the top. And the ref drops the puck, and the third chapter is underway here in Norwich, 1-0. As it's sent up ahead, here's Mundell. Mundell walking in, pulls the trigger. He scores! Just 13 seconds into the final period. A beautiful pass from Tennis across, and Mundell snaps it home. 2-0 Southeastern Connecticut. What a gorgeous play right off the faceoff, Declan. You gotta like that. The boys ready to go for the start of the period.
I love it when two teams just come out straight from the period and full of energy, and they get a goal right off the bat. It brings a lot of energy onto the bench.
Beautiful job there. Beautiful pass, as I said, from Tennis. And Mundell buried the biscuit. A quick snapshot before the goaltender had a chance to set his feet. Trying to send it in. That's knocked down. Here's Mundell now. Mundell down the left wing. He's feeling it. Mundell hounded from behind. This play there by Goldstein. Mundell come together. 22 and 22. That's 2 Michael Bosties equal 1 Reggie Jackson. Back to the blue line now, Sauer. Sauer letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. Can't wait for this year's baseball playoffs. I haven't watched a lot of baseball in the last 20 or so years.
But not a big baseball fan.
I used to be a huge baseball fan when I was your age. I watched or listened to the Mets on the radio more often than I remember not watching.
It's too long for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to fall back in love with it. I don't know why. Maybe because the Mets are good again. On the boards now, cleared but not out. But they got 3 games in Milwaukee, and then due to the hurricane, they got 2 games in Atlanta on Monday, and they're only 1 game up on the Braves. So we'll see. They could have clinched the playoff spot by Monday theoretically if they go 3-0 in Milwaukee and Atlanta loses the game.
Elbowing on the play for looks like the Husky. No, looks like the Seahawks, number 55.
Fine, Declan. We'll talk about the game in front of us. Elbowing is the call. Whatever. All right, 7th power play for the Huskies tonight. So the extra point on the power play for the Huskies. It's Cunningham in the sin bin. 2 minutes for using his elbow in a way that it was not originally designed to be used in the game of hockey. All right. So another opportunity here for the Huskies to get on the board. Seahawks win the draw, send it hard around, and get it out to center. 14:45 left to go here in the affair. Huskies up 2-0. Seahawks up 2-0. I apologize. And Sprankle carried it in, but lost the handle. Here come the Huskies now back the other way. Duvall over the blue line. Duvall tried to cut in. Lost the handle on it. Got it back. Swiped at it there, but a little too hot to handle. A little too cold to hold. Slugger and Duvall do battle in the corner. Coming over to help out is Fort. Back to the blue line. A lot of room now. Gozinski lets the shot go. Fields found it through traffic. The rebound. Fields got the flipper on that. Right back to Gozinski. Lets the shot go. That hit a body and ricochets to Fort. Fort now saucering it up ahead. A little too much mustard on it. Going to go for icing. Because in youth hockey, if you ice the puck and you're shorthanded, it's still icing. You figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. I can't. No matter how many letters I write to USA Hockey. No matter how many protests I have, Declan. No matter how many hunger strikes I go on, they just won't change the rule. They won't do it. They don't care about my metabolic system. All right, 47 seconds left to go, and the Huskies' 7th power play of the night. Fields will just cover it up.
It's a great game so far.
A very entertaining game, very low-scoring game. I like low-scoring games. Give me a 2-1 game over a 6-5 game any day. But I'm an old goalie, so I get a different perspective on things. Good pass there by Bartis, and the Seahawks come away with it. Couldn't connect on the second pass. Bartis again stepping up at the blue line, taking that real estate away. Love to see it. Do not let the other team dictate to you. Right here, step up. And the shot go. Fields caught it right off the 9. And there'll be no further play. 13:44 left to go here in the affair. 25 seconds remaining on the power play for the boys in red. Face-off won by the Seahawks, but the Huskies regain control. Goldstein on the blue line. Goldstein with the puck. Goldstein lets the shot go. Fields gobbles that one up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving. Dips it into the gravy, picks up a couple of kernels of corn, hands it over to the official. Thanksgiving's by far my favorite holiday, Declan, but you know that. Football, food, family doesn't get any better. Christmas is absolutely fantastic, don't get me wrong. And who's not a fan of Arbor Day? Here's a chance now in the backhand. They score! As the Huskies won the faceoff, got the puck down low and spinning around on the backhand, looking like one of those games with the dome above that you drop the puck down. USA versus USSR. The old bowling alley, you put a quarter in. Still waiting for the young man to turn around so we can find out who scored. Will he turn around? Will he do it? Leaning in there to tell you, is that 16? Is that Kernicki who scored? I think it was 16. We'll see.
See what the score sheet says after the game.
Let's see. Now it's number 6. I apologize. So it's Buddy Streed. And Streed gets the Huskies on the board. 2-1 is the score. All right, so it's a whole new ball game now. Streed's got to work on his celebration. Though he just scored and just kind of stood there like, yeah, another day at the office.
That's what you said. You like your low-scoring 2-1 games, and you got your 2-1 game.
There's Streed now. Streed over the blue line, stepping to the inside. That is a nice Streed sandwich there on Seahawk bread. As Fort came together there with Slugger. Sent ahead. And Huskies on it quickly there. Over the blue line, Goldstein will send it in. Knocked down by Fort. Knocked down by Slugger. There's Slugger now on it. Slugger overskated the puck a little bit. Came back to get it. Little Slugger now. Down the left wing. Smart play there. See, nothing going on. You gain the blue line. Just dump it in. Now go to work. You always want the puck 200 feet away from your goaltender. Again, that's a goaltender telling you this. Back the other way now. Here comes number 11 down the left wing. He pulls the trigger. Fields top of the crease. Makes the save, and there'll be no further play. 12.5 minutes left to go here in the affair. 2-1 now is the score. The Huskies have cut the lead in half. Goal by Buddy Streed. Every time I see the name Buddy, though, I think of Syndrome. And if no one's special, and if everyone's special, then no one's special. Seahawks get to the puck. They chip it out to center they come. Over the blue line carrying his Mundell. Mundell lost the handle on it. Mundell doing battle there against Duvall. Tried to go to the back door there to Tennis, but couldn't connect. Tennis has got a goal here tonight. Tennis with the puck now on his stick. Tennis has a dot. Tennis lets the shot go. Coming over and getting a good chunk of that is Grosinski. Big collision there as Mundell came together there with Duckett. That was Urban. I apologize. He's knocked down by Cunningham. Cunningham over the blue line, puts the brakes on. Slides it ahead now. Chance for Mundell. Went to pull the trigger, but Urban got back to break it up. Slugger got his chunk of his man there. Went the puck ahead. Elbows coming up high there. Still no call. We've had enough power plays for one inning. I think we hit our quota. Coming over is Duvall now. Duvall doing battle with Slugger. Those two, a little bit of pushing and shoving. Coming in there is Mundell. And the refs had enough of it. Let's see who the penalty is going to come against here. There's got to be a penalty, right? Why would he blow the whistle? Puck was loose.
Number 22, Seahawks.
And that will be power play, ladies and gentlemen, number 8. Number 8 for the Huskies. So if you had the Huskies for over 8 power plays in Vegas, well, you might get it. You might win that bet. All right, so power play now for the Huskies. Felt like I've said that before tonight.
Lots of power plays and penalties.
Huskies 0 for 7 thus far. Seahawks 0 for 4. That's 11 on the evening. Too much for my liking. Back to the blue line. That was Goldstein sending it behind the net. Sauer Pulls the handle on it, picking up now Malkov. Malkov got it out in front. Knocks aside. Here comes Bartis, short-handed with speed. Bartis through the neutral zone, over the red line. Bartis at the blue line, stepping to the outside. Got a step, lowering the shoulder, cutting back in, letting the shot go. And they stop there by Nolte. Very good rush there by Bartis. He's had a couple of them tonight. As number 24 in your scorecard.
Full of energy, and he's never, even if he has one of those good breakaways, he never has, he always has enough energy to go back on the back check.
Oh, yeah. He'll get back. Excellent defense. Face-off won by the Huskies. They come away to center again. We see Bartis taking away the real estate quickly now. Number 11 in a foot race. Bartis getting there first to knock it into the corner. They're really having a good game. Bartis and Ford both having an excellent game for the Seahawks thus far. 11 and a half minutes left to go. I think the Seahawks overall, though, having a good game. I like the energy, like I said. I like the focus, the attention to detail. A lot of good things going on out there. For the boys to kill the penalty kill. Can't complain about that. Certainly got work on that tonight. I'm sorry, Declan, what were you going to say?
No.
All right, face-off at center ice. Sauer will step up for the face-off up against Malkov. 11 and a half minutes left to go in the affair. 35 seconds remaining on the Huskies' 8th power play of the night. That's right, I said it, 8. On the boards now. Looking at the puck, turning on it there is Goldstein. Goldstein with it. Goldstein cutting back against the grain. Goldstein wheeling and dealing. Goldstein offside at the blue line. 11-12 left to go here in the affair. There is no overtime in USA hockey. Again, no matter how many protests I lead, no matter how many marches to St. Louis, I got to get up there and speak. They don't allow it. If I was king of hockey, Declan, there'd be overtime. 5-on-5 overtime, not that 3-on-3 stuff.
I don't know if I like 3-on-3 overtime.
Walking in now, letting the shot go. Fields with the save. The rebound swiped out of there by Fields. Getting back to the blue line. And the Huskies are 0 for 8 on the power play tonight as Fort picks up the puck behind the net. Fort, nice tape-to-tape pass there, and away come the Seahawks now. Back the other way. Here comes Frankel. Frankel down the right wing, letting the shot go. My left, your right. If you're watching in Australia, it's the right wing. The old counterclockwise swirl is George Costanza perfected. Back in the late 90s. 10:38 left to go here in the affair. 2-1 is the score. The Huskies and the Seahawks doing battle. On it now is Tennis leaning in to take the face-off. Slugger. Ford at the points. And the Huskies with a late change. Broch. Jay Broch comes on. Number 4 in your scorecard. Face-off won by Tennis. Tennis. Got to be at about 95% on the face-off, perhaps 100 tonight. We'll have to go back and check the film.
Yeah,
Dominating the face-off circle.
Yeah, Tennis has had a really good game today.
It's been sluggard now. I think his best game thus far in the preseason.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess preseason. I don't know what you call it.
It's current season, but
yeah. As away come the Huskies now through the neutral zone, carrying out his Urban. Urban at the blue line, he'll send it behind the net. The Sluggard will give chase. Sluggard, that puck just died on him in the corner. Took a big hit with exactly 10 minutes left to go. Quick shot, big stop there. Fields got the glove on it.
Great reflexes by Fields to just know where that puck's going, read the stick and the puck.
Man, Slugger went into the corner to go get it, and the puck just never made it to him. A lot of snow out there now.
Oh, yeah.
The big boys out there, the third stanza. That one sent hard around. That one will get. Up and not out as it's kept in, no, by Grosensky. Behind there it goes now. Sluggard on his man there, leans into Duvall. Duvall doing a nice job of battling with Sluggard there, coming over to help out. There's Sheffer. Sheffer sending a hard around for Cunningham. Cunningham in the corner. Cunningham with speed now behind his net. Cunningham looking for help, but no one breaking out. And his forward partners were skating out of the zone there. They're tired. They got to get off the ice. All right, 9:30 left to go here in the affair. 2-1 the score.
Good even game today. It's been really good matched teams.
Has been a good one. The goals for the Seahawks by Mundell and Tennis. Tennis with a goal and assist on the night. On and now, here's Fort behind the net. Fort up, cleared but not out, letting the shot go just wide of the goaltender field. On it there is Fort. Excuse me, Slugger. I don't know how the heck I'm missing up 64 and 12. Come on, Brain. I don't like you and you don't like me, but we've got to work together. You know who said that?
That's what I said during math class.
You know who originally said that?
Well, I say that to myself during math class.
But you know whose quote that is? That's not my quote. You know who said that originally?
No.
The great Homer Simpson.
I don't watch The Simpsons. My parents don't let me.
I think that's a smart move on their part. However, when you get older, definitely watch The Simpsons. And South Park. The cross now. Over the blue line with it. Rosenski letting the shot go. That went off a stick. And behind the net. Picking it up now is Flugbiel. Flugbiel's got a man ahead. Didn't connect on the pass there as it's knocked down. By Mundell. Mundell will send it in. That one. Thought the goaltender was going to hold on to it, but he let it play. Sprankle in the corner doing battle there. Dug out by Mundell. Mundell on the puck. Back to the blue line. Sauer let the shot go. Doesn't get through. And away come the Huskies now. They got a man up ahead, number 11. Off to the races. Walking in. Pulls the trigger. Big stop. Fields. And getting back to break it up there on the rebound was Barkas. Fields made the save, and Barkas came all the way back to break it up. Oh, Deckman, you were talking about Barkas' back check earlier.
Oh, yeah. Great work from goalie to defense. Barkas knew that Fields wouldn't be able to get back in time to save that rebound.
Hustle play there by Barkas, but walking in, pulling the trigger on the backhand. Here's number 11, and he scores. The Huskies tie the affair with 7:45 left to go here. A big goal there, 2-2 now. Is the score after the big save by Fields. Huskies never relented on the pressure, got back to the puck. Let the shot go. The backhander beats Fields glove side.
Well, Scotty, you said you wanted one of these close games. It's been a very good, evenly matched game today.
Sure has. We're getting what we wanted here. 2-2 with 7:40 left to go. Chipped ahead there by Baldwin. Baldwin lost the handle on it. Bouncing puck. Tennis hits it to Baldwin. Baldwin making the move with the blue line. Pounded there by Goldstein. Left to Carabillo, letting the shot go. Off the heel of his stick. Off the boards and all the way down. Is it going to have enough on it for icing? It is because it's rolling. Icing is the goal with 7:21 left to go here in the affair. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. 4 games on the Solu tomorrow. And then Sunday, we've got 5 games on the Solu. Mites and Mimosas Sunday morning. Tomorrow, we've got 3 Seahawks games and 1 NHC game here. Excited for tomorrow's docket. Then I'll be hopping in the car and on my way to Maine right after the game. Quick shot steered aside. A couple of games in Portland, Maine on Sunday. And Sophie, I'm excited to go there. Off sides is the call. They went off the skate and came back over the blue line, and there is no delayed offsides in USA Hockey. I'm telling you, Declan, when I'm king of hockey, first day, delayed offsides reinstituted. Sudden death, 5-on-5 overtime, instituted. You're shorthanded on a penalty, you ice the puck, it's not ice.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
Day 1. Before the inaugural ball. Take out my pen, write some executive orders. If only I was king of hockey, if only. And the NHL would be wearing their white jerseys at home, I can tell you that. That night. Here comes Carabillo now. Why they wear their dark sweaters at home, I'll never understand it. You get to see teams like the Canadians, the Red Wings, the Blackhawks. What other beautiful jerseys are out there? The Canucks.
The Rangers.
So many. What? Who?
The Rangers.
Beautiful sweaters out there. Actually, the Rangers do have a great sweater. I'll give them that. And they come into your building, and you get to see every team wearing white. What is the point of that? You want to see the other team's colors on.
I know you want to see the good, nice colors, but
absolutely,
it's weird.
It's terrible. I don't understand why the NHL wears colors at home. It makes me mad every single game.
No, I like how the NHL does it. I just don't like how we do it. I wish that we would wear our colored jerseys for home.
No, sir. I couldn't disagree more. Because then every team that comes to visit you wears the same sweater.
No, like they change it to wearing white then.
Right, but everybody's white sweaters were the same. A little bit of pushing and shoving here. Behind the play is Sprankle getting mixed up there with Grozenki. Grozenki going after Sprankle. He's upset. Mundell coming in just to help out. Sprankle getting mixed up there with Cooper Grozenski. Looked like a kind of an innocent play, but then the two, tempers flared a bit.
Yeah, it would have just been normal power. Would have just been a normal power play for the Seahawks, but Sprinkle got a little bit mad about that play and went after the Huskies player.
Grozenki was upset and went after Sprankle. Mundell just tried to break it up, I thought, but you can't. If you're the third man in, though, that could be a game misconduct, even though he didn't do anything. But
no, he was just trying.
Though, he was trying.
He was just trying to break it up and protect his player.
But you're not supposed to do that. I hate to see him thrown out of the game.
Yeah.
If he gets thrown out of the game, he'll get suspended for the next game.
Yeah, that's.
I know. That's a lot to get suspended for there. He didn't.
I know he didn't do anything. He just tried to break it up.
Letter of the law, though, he was third man in. So
it's not like he was going in there to fight the other kid.
Not at all.
He was just going in there trying to protect his teammate.
But still, we'll see what the refs come away with here. Is a little break in the action. The refs over discussing things with the scorekeeper's box there.
I would do a match penalty for this.
For who? Both guys?
A match penalty.
I would do 2 minutes each for roughing. That's just me. And, they tried to throw punches, but never got their arms loose.
Well, a match penalty is would be the minute and a half and a whistle.
Okay. You're saying they both get it? Okay.
Yeah, they both get.
I thought you meant match penalty like they're out of the game. Okay.
Oh no.
I got you. Yeah, that's what I would do. They should both get 2 minutes for roughing, and let's drop the puck. It's a 2-2 game.
Yeah.
We've already had 12 power plays tonight. I think we're good.
Minute and a half, 2 minutes for roughing, match penalty, whatever. Whistle.
Whistle you back out.
Yeah.
5 on 5. Let's go.
That would be a match. Okay, looks like it's going to be a minute 30 for each.
Let's see, we got one on the board here for Grozenki. I mean, he was definitely the aggressor. But,
oh, yeah.
Something upset him, though. Guys don't get that upset for no reason either.
No.
He was displeased with Sprankle.
He had the initial penalty, and then Sprankle kind of went after him.
And he was defending himself.
And he got the whole thing he did.
Let's see here. I still only see one penalty on the board right now.
Well, it seems like the rest talking it out was Sprankle to see.
There's an extra buck in the box.
So it could be 2 and 10, 2 and 10 for the buck, or it could be 2 penalties, 1 for the initial penalty and then 1 for the roughing.
Well, either way, it looks like the Seahawks are going to get their 5th power play of the evening with 6:19 left to go.
Yeah,
they've got 5 skaters out there.
It's a match penalty between Sprankle and the other one, and then the initial penalty against the Huskies.
Sounds about right. All right, so power play for the Seahawks. They win the faceoff. Tennis wins another faceoff. And look what the faceoff win does. Look at the possession now, deep in the zone on the power. That's how important the faceoff is. And the shot goes, that just missed.
Great pass. Great passing by the Seahawks on the play.
This all because of the faceoff win. Chance in front, comes back to Bartis now. Bartis back to Sauer. Back down by Mundell. Mundell still with it. Mundell letting the shot go. Mundell had Bartis down the right wing. Mundell sliding it over. There's Tennis now with the dot. Walks in, pulls the trigger. Big stop, the rebound. Coming back to Sauer. Sauer with it there. Sauer got the shot away. Deflected by Cunningham. Knocked down by Nolan. Off the bench and out.
This was a very good start to that power play.
I'm sorry.
The Seahawks are getting open, making good passes so they could get better shots on net and good hard shots on net.
So because of that face-off win, they had the puck in the zone for 42 seconds, and now another face-off still in the zone. So Tennis can win this one. They'll have more puck possession. It's so important. People do not put enough emphasis on face-off. It's the second most important part of hockey. Tennis wins it again. The Seahawks still with possession. Here's Sauer now. Sauer letting the shot go deflected. Cunningham. Big shot by Moken.
Good save by the goalie. That looked like he was going in 5-4 after that tip.
Yeah, it was a nice tip and a nice save. 41 seconds remaining on the power play for the Seahawks. Tennis looking to win yet another faceoff. Dominating the faceoff circle is the big fella. Leading him to take the draw. And Tennis wins the faceoff yet again. More puck possession for the Seahawks. You gotta love it. You absolutely gotta love it.
He has had some games today.
Finally, the puck comes out to center a minute after the initial faceoff. And right back in. Here comes Tennis now. Tennis behind the net. Tennis with it, circling, circumnavigating, looking like Magellan out there. Left it for Barkas, taken away. A short-handed chance now for number 11 down the left wing. He's already got a goal tonight. Lets the shot go. That one buzzes the tower. Maverick would be pleased. Goose would be upset. We never found out how Rooster feels about it. Back the other way now, down the right wing, Mundle. Mundle with the puck, Mundle at the goal line. Mundle on the backhand, big save, the rebound taken away there by Kernizicki. Kernizicki having trouble with it. He sends it off the boards, and it's waddling all the way down. Power play's over. So the Seahawks 0 for 5 on the power play, 0 for 8 on the Huskies. 2 is the score.
Now still a very good, strong power play by the Seahawks to have good possession and wins of the face-off.
It was a really good power play. You're right. I think it was their best power play of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Sent all the way down. No icing with 4:25 left to go here in the affair. 2-2 is the score. Knocked down at center ice there by Shreve. He's got a goal tonight. He'll send it in. That bounces behind the net now for Fort. There's some Fort on it there. Fort will chop it up along the boards. Clear but not out. That was kept in there by George. Bouncing puck at the blue line. George steps down the left wing. Lets the shot go. Big flipper save there. As Fields made the save. In the corner now, Breach. Breach couldn't keep it in. Now it comes back to him. Breach with it there. Lets the shot go. Fields with the save. The rebound is covered up by Tyler. And there'll be no further play. 3 minutes, 48 seconds left to go here in the affair. Hopefully we'll see 5-on-5 hockey the rest of the way. And I wouldn't put a lot of pennies on that. So Friday Night Lights here tonight. It's the Seahawks. Taking on the Huskies. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Fields to save the rebound. Fields stretching to make the save there. And it covers up and there'll be no further play. Oh, saw the face-off win that time by the Huskies. Led to a shooting opportunity from the blue line. George let the shot go. Fields got the left flipper on it, then kept that flipper in place.
Good job by the Huskies to have good control of that puck and to get a good shot off goal. On goal.
Leads to a shot again. See, we see the importance of the face-off.
Good job by the center to win that back and good D-to-D pass, just making good looks and plays to get open for more good shots on net.
Yeah, it was a good play, good face-off win by Duvall. Now he looks for 3 in a row. Duvall wins 3 in a row. At the blue line, letting the shot go. Fields finds it through traffic.
I feel like this is a repeat, don't you?
You're just seeing how important the face-offs are, though. Look what it's led to. 3 shots on goal for the Huskies.
I know what happened during
4 straight face-off wins.
I know what happened during the penalties over there. He got 2 and 10 because he's still in the box.
Right. Sent back out to center. Bouncing puck knocked down by Slugger. Slugger gains the blue line and dumps it in. Good play there. Nothing going on. Get it behind the other team's net. Let your forwards go to work. Kept in at the blue line. Cunningham. He lets the shot go. That one off the buttocks of the defenseman. Something bit me. And again, we see the Seahawks defense stepping up at all the lines. Duvall goes against Fort. Puts the brakes on. Fort stays with him. Duvall trying to make the move. Good play there by Fort. Deflected in front. Big stop. The rebound comes across. Fields got the waffle on that. Behind the net. Fields tries to cover. He couldn't come away with it. And the Seahawks guy high off the glass and out. Huskies got to be careful. They almost had too many paws on the ice. Down the right wing they go now. On it there's Urban. Urban lost the handle on it. Gets sent away to center and knocked down by Kernizicki. That's sent in by Shreve behind the net. Chasing it there is Fort. 2:25 left to go here in a tie game. Michael looks a little bit lumped up, headed to the bench there. Offsides is the call.
Looks like maybe an issue with his helmet or cage, or could be a head thing.
I didn't see what happened. He came over to the bench, hunched over kind of slow, so hopefully he's all right. All right, so 2:20 left to go here in the affair. 2-2 is your score. An outstanding contest here tonight. And the Huskies in red, Seahawks in yellow. We have a penalty coming up here. Too many men on the ice. As you see the ref giving the internationally recognized symbol there, stirring the porridge. That's the internationally recognized symbol. With too many men on the ice. I think somebody hopped on when Sprinkle was coming over slowly.
Yeah, I did see him waiting a little bit, and I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking at that specifically, but I think that
again. The Huskies' ninth power play, and here comes Marcus. Marcus had a good game, moving the puck ahead. Here's Tennis now. Tennis with a goal and assist on the night. Lets the shot go by one hand, cuffed to that mind on Knowlton. As Tennis let that quick, short-handed shot go. Good rush there by Aiden Tennis. Marcus will knock it aside. Here's number 11 against Marcus. That's knocked down. Letting the shot go. That just missed on the glove side. As the puck bounces around for Carabillo, he wins it, sends it all the way down. And if I was king of hockey, this would not be icing, but they won't allow me to be king as many times as I apply for the position. Icing is the call.
I don't think that there is a position for king of hockey.
Well, I created it. I put the whole job description together. I sent it to USA Hockey. I was one sentence. Everybody does what I say. Period. End of discussion. I'm not interested in democracy or what other people think. I know what's best for everybody. Here's Sauer now behind the net. Sauer on it there. Sauer sent it up ahead. Seahawks trying to come away with it. They do get it out to center. Here comes Mundell now. Mundell down the right wing, letting the shot go. And I stop there by Knowlton, and there'll be no further play. 1:29 left to go in regulation. 40 seconds remaining on the ninth power play of the night for the Huskies. If you like power play hockey, you tune into the right game. If you like 5-on-5, I change the channel. Just me. Although I shouldn't advise that. It's not good for the ratings. Reed leaning in to take it. Mundell wins the draw. Over for Sauer quickly. Sauer lets the shot go. Waffled aside by the goalkeeper. Behind the net now, they do battle. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. As the puck comes loose now for the Huskies. They break it out to center ice. That's knocked down. Marcus tried to chop at it. Big hustle there by Cunningham to get on his horse. Cunningham in the corner. Bodies collide there. Pushing, they're shoving, they're mucking, they're doing their homework. Harris Mundell comes away with it now. Under a minute to go. 5 seconds left to go in the power play. Seahawks looking to go 9 for 9 on the penalty kill here. And they have done it. Power play is over. Out of the box comes Baldwin. He was serving to too many men on the ice. All right, under a minute to go now. We'll see if anybody can get the winner. Here's Baldwin now, down the right wing, trying to cut to the outside. Still with it, bouncing puck knocked away by Goldstein. Goldstein now with speed through the neutral zone, stepping to the outside, protecting the puck, sliding it down low, but nobody there in red. Here come the Seahawks now with 25 seconds left to go. Trying to get it up to Tennis, they do. Tennis trying to knife his way to the middle. That's taken away by the Huskies and sent away to center ice. 18 seconds left to go. Slugger quickly up for Flugbiel. Flugbiel trying to get it. Baldwin, Flugbiel lost the handle on it. He sends it back to Slugger. One more rush here for the Seahawks. Tennis over the blue line. Poke checked away there by Kernizicki. Sent out to center with 2 seconds left, so that's going to do it. As Fields makes the save right at the buzzer. Now, this one ends in a 2-2 tie because they're not allowed to play sudden death overtime here in USA Hockey. And that's going to do it here from the Rose Garden here tonight. So from my cameraman, producer, director, sideline reporter, Mando himself, Mr. Declan Dempsey, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. You've been watching Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks hockey right here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. Your final, once again, the Connecticut Junior Huskies 2, Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks 2. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute blessing and a privilege to be here with you tonight. Solu, top dog of the game, is going to go to number 19 on the Seahawks, even though it's a tie. Usually give it to the team that wins, but Aiden Tennis with a goal and assist just had a good game. There he is, shaking hands with the coaching staff and the ref. So congratulations, Aiden. Good game by both teams. Great goaltending and a great job by my cameraman here tonight. So thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see everybody tomorrow morning for Seahawks hockey at 9:55. Squirts take to the ice. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, ladies and gentlemen. And let's go Mets. Get your grimace shake. Let's get to work. Good night, everybody.